Hello everyone. Today we are focused about something e-commerce website with new concept. We have college1.mdf SQL database, few tables. First we are explore user detail table. This user detail table having email ID, that is a primary key, mobile number, it's a primary key, user password, user full name, user city, user office address, user permanent address, finance code. This finance code is useful for banking details because in this particular website we are exploring some banking transaction with artificial records and all. So whatever the things I'm described right now, that let me take a look about some show table definition. In this show table definition we are discussing right now, that is user mail, primary key, user mobile number, primary key, user password 20 character, user full name 30 character, user city is there, that is 20 character, user office address, user permanent address, user finance code and user type. So friends, that's a very enough thing for us. And when we show this particular record, we have abhi@yahoo.com is a user having admin rights, and Karmik and Yug having a right of a user. So let me take a run about it. And for home page we are having a login facility. So abhi@yahoo.com, and I'm entering the password, that is Jadeja admin. And when I got the admin, that I have a blank pages having record entry, that product type, company of the product, name of the product will be here, the description of the product will be here, the price of the product will be here, the quantity that uploaded by the admin here, and then after finally we are added that particular image of the product. Let me take a look of the downside. The last product is Sunsilk shampoo, and there is no camera, there is no mobile. Let me start it. That is the type of profile, it's a camera, company is Canon, the product name is DSLR RX 500. The description we are getting very short. The price is 18,500 and I have a quantity of 10. It's a Canon camera. Let me take a choose of the image, and Canon.jpg is with us. Click on OK, click on add, one record inserted along with the images. If you look at this particular product table, after Sunsilk we are having the details about product type is camera, company is Canon, the name is DSLR RX 500, the description is here and all that things. When admin login, he or she can log in with the new product and all. Now we are purchasing the product by the user, that is gmail.com. Password is Jadeja again is a user, and you can see over here Yugveer Singh Jadeja, logout facilities there, his email ID is carrying out with the name of session, and the number of products that uploaded by admin is showing over here. We are log out and we are signed up with new record, that is new user. Before we start the new user, let me take a look of this cursor, that is capital Z, square bracket of capital Z. This is a captcha, or we can say that one, that's a finance code. Email ID, that is kinjal@yahoo.com. Mobile number 6565434321. Password Kinjal Jadeja. The city I'm providing, that is Rajkot. So enough for the office address. Then after permanent address is started with you, and I click on OK. Do you want to configure bank account now? It's again a new warning for us, that is one record inserted. Again, please remember captcha for bank detail, and the captcha is Z capital square bracket of Z. Here the same thing is generated by computer itself. It's a random number generated. When I click on OK, It's a bank detail ASPX page is started. Capital Z, square bracket off, capital Z, and just check on verify. Capital Z, bracket off, capital Z, session value is verified. You may proceed and you can get it the activation of a bank account number, that is 12-digit number, that is 1212121212. The password is 6789. 9 again. I'm selecting the bank. The bank is HDFC. Branch address, that is AHMEDABAD Ahmedabad. The balance account is having just 300 rupees. Click on OK. One record inserted, and add more bank. Verify this code again. It will verify with the session and it will be by database. And 9876543211 is a bank. 12987. Now we are taking HDFC, and now the second bank is ICICI Bank. That is JODHPOR Jodhpur Ahmedabad. The bank account has 34,000 rupees. Add. One record inserted. Finish. Please log in. And we are performing, that is kinjal@yahoo.com. Kinjal is a password. She is a user. And look over here. We are having a full name of her, that is Kinjal Jadeja by the use of session, and kinjal@yahoo.com. It is over here. We are just making logout. We are creating new user, one more. Now the captcha is changed because this particular captcha is generated by computer itself. I already told you that is this captcha is small t, capital Q and colon. We are creating new user, that is veer@gmail.com. Mobile number 7687989988. Password is Jadeja. Veer Jadeja. City Surat. Office address, permanent address, and finally please remember this veer@gmail.com and password is Jadeja, as well as this code is there TQ capital column. Do you want to configure this bank account now? No. TQ colon. Please remember above captcha, you require this for banking. Okay. One record inserted to the bank details, and we are moving to our login page, and we are entering the username, that is veer@gmail.com, and JDJ Jadeja as a password. User, yes friends, there's something new over here, that bank details is available. At the time of sign up, you can click on yes, then bank detail form will be open. This is catalog list table or web page is there, but I click on bank detail. It is asking me that 3-digit code that is generated by capital captcha and computer itself, that is T small, Q capital and colon. When I click on the verify, session is verified, you may proceed, and we are providing bank account number, that is 23451234, and the password we are entering, that is 8665, and we are providing Bank of Baroda for this, and the address is GANDHINGAR Gandhinagar, and the amount will be 24,000. Add. One record inserted. This user has only one bank, that is finished. Thank you for entering. Now please log in. Then this is an execution part of the project. Now let we understand how it works, because it is very important for all of us. We close. stop and take a look of it. I click show table data. Yes, previously it was Abhi Karmik. Now I am entering Kinjal as well as veergenial.com. All the record is there, as well as you please be observe that Z square bracket over Z, it's a unique user finance code. The second user T small Q capital semicolon. Friends, now let me focus about the second table, that is bank user detail. And bank user detail having a very small fields, few fields, but it is an important fields for all of us. We are going to be there. Bank account ID, password, user, mail. Yes, it is something what important it is. You is having only one bank, that is ICICI Bank. Karmik has two bank, BOB and ICICI. Yug has another bank, that is HDFC. We has only one bank, that is BOB. Kinjal is having two bank, that is HDFC, Ahmedabad, and all. Friends, you can see that this is a configuration of a table, and if we go to the table definition, bank account ID is a primary key, 12 digit. Generally all bank account presently provide the 12 digit number. So this is a very important concept for all of us, how that bank particular details can be stored. Account password, user mail, it's a one type of foreign key that we can say that one. Bank name that entered by the user, bank branch that is entered by the user, and balance. So how this particular process work? For this one we have to go to the page where we are started this. We're going to home.aspx. It's a simple design that you can see over here. User detail is a table. This is the text box, and very first I would like to focus how that particular thing is displayed when I run that. This is placeholder. What this attribute work? This particular attribute will work with Visual Studio 2008 or the latest version of whatever the new versions available by Microsoft, that is placeholder mail mobile. So when we execute the pages, our home page will load. You can see that in text box 1 type of watermark effect you can visualize in text box 1. In that particular text box 1 is having placeholder as an attribute. Come to back to the design view. This is a text box 2. This is a login button. This is a sign up button. For first sign up, it's a very small code. We have focused first, that is response.redirect signup.aspx. So when we click on it, we will jump to signup.aspx. Again we come to the design view, click on login, and when I double click on it, yes, it's a pure logic over here, and we can start it. That is important. It's a header file or a library file. Import system.data, import system.data.sql client, and here is a connection string that you know very well. That connection string can be found by that particular database. When you click on it, property is there, and when you go to the properties, you have a ready-made connection string that you can see on my cursor. You can copy and you can put it over here. Now connection is open bin temp as string. This is a temporary variable. Then after it will check the text box 1, because text box 1 is a username, or we can say that one mail ID or mobile number. We can log in with either mail ID or mobile number, so it will be verified by this particular content, that is textbox1.text.contains then umail. This is a field. My cursor is moving over here. Umail field will transfer to my temp string. Otherwise, this temp string will store umob. and umob is again my full name. So by that particular way, we do not write to that code 2 times, but now we are transferring our field name to a string variable. Now we come to bin cmd command. As new SQL command, logging process is a selection process. So select start from UDET. UDET is my table where double inverted address separator, double inverted TMP is my field name equal to textbox1.text. The data type is varchar. Data type is varchar. So we are focusing here single inverted, single, double address, and I'm verifying with the password. You pass that as it is, and the password is matched with again a varchar data type. So we are starting in single inverted, double inverted, address operator, text box, and then after we have a connection. Now at the time of command we need data reader. Data reader is an object that is no use of new keyword, either it is in VB.NET or in ASP.NET. After this, dr equal to cmd.execute reader. If that particular user that we enter email ID or mobile number will match, dr will be having some record and it will be verified by this row. dr.read equal to true, it means it will check that select query find that record or not. If this record will not found or we are entering something wrong, it will show me the sorry no username or password found. If we want to check it out, vishal@gmail.com, Atal is a password, and you can see over here sorry no username or password found, because this email ID type of user is not registered yet. Now I close it. So this is a use of data reader, and in data reader it will check it out. If row found, it will go down and this condition will be again checked with data reader item of 9. What it is? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But when we find out the record, data reader is started with 0. So again, I'm moving my cursor to there, and everybody please be focused over there. That is my particular server Explorer where database is stored. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So dr.item 9.to string equal to admin, and we know very well only one admin is there, that is abhi@gmail.com. If anybody write proper username and password, this condition will true and it will show me the message that is MSG box admin. Before I transfer to the next page, the session variable will store data reader item 0, means email ID of that person will store in my A session. Then after the full name, this is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Session B will store the full name of the person. Suppose if anybody's email ID is weave@gmail.com, but when we come to the page that his name is cat with image, catalog with image, it will show me Yugvesh Singh A Jadeja or Yugvesh Jadeja due to session B. Then after we are redirected to cat with image.aspx, because this particular thing will show you how admin can add new product. If this particular condition is not checked with admin, of course he is user. So for user it will first show me the user, then after it will store email ID in my session A, It will store full name to my session B. It will redirect me to catalog list. If we want to understand catalog with image, going to design view, and you can see over here logout was there, and we have a data grid that admin can add new product, and we show that one we can add Canon camera over there. And when I click on catalog list, friend, look over here, that is bank detail, label and all the things is there. It is a very simple, sober, just only data grid is there, label is there where I can show you the email ID, where label we can say that one. I can show you the full name of a person, and bank detail where bank, click on it, bank user detail will be started, that is we can say that one user bank detail. When I click on it, you can see that user bank detail was focused when we go to the verify code and all that things. Let me come to the page home and click on login. Let me understand again and again. So fine, if you are a user, this particular part will be activated and it will show you catalog list. And if you are an admin, this particular condition will true, and it will go to this part and it will show you cat with image. So now let me come to the part that is sign up. How that sign up can work, because it is very important where CAPTCHA and finance code is there. First of all, it's a very simple. Email ID will be entered here. I'm putting down validation control, that is regular expression validator. Mobile number over here, password is here, full name is here. These are compulsory field, so I'm mentioning that means a compulsory field. The city, office address, this enter address, permanent address, and this is a label. First of all, to understand the sign up and all, I click on the load event. In very first load event, we are creating a new subroutine, that name is create CAPTCHA. CAPTCHA is a process where that 3-digit code is there. Then after, in the same load event, it will check the refreshing process of my web page, and refreshing process of my web page can be done by auto postback or is postback. Here I am using is postback. If not page dot is postback, then label 1 dot string, label 1 dot text equal to x dot string. Before I go to x dot string, you may need to require to understand create CAPTCHA. We are going to up down and upward style. This is my CAPTCHA. Subroutine started. Dim y as random, that will generate a random number. Dim z as integer, that will be how much CAPTCHA you require. For z 1 2 3. So friends, I need 3 character CAPTCHA. If I will write down here 6, then my CAPTCHA will generate it as 6 different characters, but it will be difficult to remember, so we are putting down 3 characters CAPTCHA. X is a string, and X string we declare as a general. Let me go up, and you can see over here, the X as string I declare as general, so I can use X in between of this looping. X $X equal to character width Y, it's a random number. Next, it will pick up whatever between the range ASCII value of 47 to 122. So my friend, this particular process is generated by a random object, and random object is useful to generate a CAPTCHA. This particular process will work 3 times, and every time you will create first character, then after nearby second character, and 3 character. After completing this loop, I will go to this part. It will check auto postback. Then after label 1 dot text will generate the CAPTCHA, and it is showing the CAPTCHA. And endf means in page load event, label 1 will show you the captcha. We are coming up to sign up. The sign up process is very simple. For this one, you know that one, how this handle file or library file, that is system.data, system.sql client, and this is my connection string, and you know very well the access string. Now I'm verifying that thing. If textbooks1.text equal to empty, or textbooks2.text equal to empty, or textbooks3.text equal to empty, or finally textbooks4.text equal to empty, then it will be showing the message some data is missing. Why? Because this particular 4 fields are very compulsory that you can easily show in this design view. Email ID is required, mobile number is required, password is required, and user full name is required. So these are the particular thing that we are putting down on add button very fast. If anything is missing, this condition will true and it will show me the message some data is missing, and it will not go to else part, and it will show you the message. If user complete all details, it will come to the else part. Deem result as message box. Result MSG box. Do you want to configure your bank account now? Message box style yes no. If result message box result dot yes, I'm opening the connection. You know very well I need command object of SQL command to insert new record to my user detail table. User detail table will store the detail about user, where insert query is written, and insert into the table name is user detail, values into the values as per the data type. Here the consequence is started. All major data types are varchar. So textbooks1, it's a mail ID. Yes, my friend. So single inverted comma, single, and in between the two name, that is textbooks1. Same like this, textbooks2 is used for mobile number. Same like this textbooks3 is used for user password. Same like this, textbooks4 is used for full name. It's again varchar, and keep continue with the same thing, that is textbooks5.text, that is city. Then after I require textbook6, that is office address. Keep continue with office address. Then after I needed address, then after I needed percentage permanent address, and yes, after this we are coming to the very important part of user detail table, that is label. And label store captcha, that 3-digit number that we know very well, and just because of downside we know that this label 1, yes my friend, can easily verify over here. This label 1.text equal to x.string, and x.string is nothing but a captcha, a 3-digit number. Now we come to our insert command again. So that label value will go to that, and when the label value will go to that, then after by default everybody must be user, because admin is entered only once. Then after connection is there, go to the home page, cmd execute none query, cm close, one record is inserted. Again please remember the captcha for bank details. Then after session variable will activate new cap inverted comma label1.text. So the session variable will store this one, and response.redirect you people will store home.asps. And if you press yes, result message box yes, then command object is as it is, command execute none query is as it is, one record is as it is, session variable store new captcha for this, connection close, session A will start with textbooks1, because when we go to the bank details, user bank details, this is a part where immediately user can enter the bank. and this particular part you can see over here, user bank detail is there, where this label 1 will store the email ID of a person. So whenever we click on add, this person will store the email ID of the person, the captcha that is stored into the database, and it is transferred to the new captcha session will go there, and then after you can know that one how that user detail is there. So this particular if else part is working like that, which will remember that particular way how that sign up will be there, label is storing the captcha, user is there, and how the session variable will work. By this login and sign up process, you come to know that how that user can be configured, new user, finance captcha, and according to the finance captcha how it can proceed. Thank you very much for just a small part of an e-commerce website, that is sign up and login.